Saskatoon, Saskatchewan, a picturesque city on the Canadian prairies. But the city's first responders are some of the busiest in the country. The men and women of Saskatoon's MD ambulance respond to 30,000 emergency calls per year. These are the stories of the paramedics who race through the streets to answer the call.
On scene with a 19-year-old female. She was taking an overdose on an unknown substance.
You should be able to see Code 8 as you pull up.
There's Code 8 right there.
Code 8 is our radio term for Saskatoon City Police. As we arrive, we see multiple Code 8 vehicles on scene. It could potentially mean a lot of things. It could be a dangerous situation. There could be weapons there.
Yeah, there's a door here. Just a lot of commotion going on here. Before we get to the front door, I can hear the patient screaming.
Hi there.
So immediately I know that there's a situation going on that's completely out of control, and we're gonna have to figure out a way to get control over this.
What's happening?
A female who's definitely on something. She is losing her mind.
Is she kind of a harm to herself, do you think?
Make your wife live in hell, mother.
When you can hear somebody screaming like that from the street, before you even get to her, you know her level of agitation is extremely high.
Is there a room over there?
It kind of is that blood-curdling kind of scream that makes the hair on the back of your neck stand up.
It's an extremely tight space. She's face down on the floor. There's a cop on either end of her holding her down.
Mental health history, bipolar, depression, anxiety.
Hush. The only way that I can physically give this patient an IV is to sit on her legs and have police officers on either side of her holding her down.
Have you ever seen an act like this before? Any allergies?
Not that I know of. I know she when she drinks liquor, she has a reaction.
What about drugs, street drugs?
You didn't let me die.
I'm gonna give her some medicine in the arm. It's gonna calm her down, and then she'll either walk out of here or we'll carry her out of here. I don't know why she's acting like this, but we have to calm her down to get her out of here safely because I don't want her to get hurt, okay? We're at the point where, regardless the nature of the hysteria, we're gonna have to sedate her to transport her to the hospital. There's just no other way to do it at this point.
My mom.
I don't want to sedate her so much that she's laying flat on the floor and now we have to breathe for her, but I want to give her just enough that she's calm and we can walk her out of the house. Okay, so I've given her some medicine to help calm her down. You can tell she's not screaming so much.
All right, babe. Just us girls here. Calm down. Slow your breathing down.
We'd like to walk her out of here and take her up to University Hospital. Did you want to come with us?
I can't.
Give us a minute to get her onto the stretcher maybe, and then you can change.
Where's my mother?
She's here.
Don't look at my boy.
I think I broke my glasses.
Gonna give her another 2.5.
How much total?
No.
She said
This
5.
needs a higher dosage. Give me a higher dosage. She needs a higher dosage.
It's tough to stay neutral when somebody spits on you like that. You just can't take it personally. She was kind of out of options. Her hands were tied, her feet were tied.
Okay, watch your feet.
It's not my job to judge how she got here. There's lots of things that she could be dealing with in her life. It's my job to help her.
Base to 36. You're responding for a 19-year-old male who was assaulted with bare mace. City police are en route.
Bear spray calls are the worst for the patient.
Yeah.
Excruciatingly painful.
Bear mace is typically extremely uncomfortable. It's very painful. It's an irritant. It temporarily blinds you. Bear mace will drop grown men. It will make grown men cry.
My name's Callie. I'm one of the paramedics. What is hurting you right now? Your eyes, I take it? Okay. Did you get beat up or assaulted?
Yeah, they kicked me.
They kicked you? Whereabouts did they kick you?
My head, my ribs.
Okay.
And did you witness it? Or?
Yeah, I witnessed the very end of it. Like, I was just turning around, he was on the ground, and they were kicking him and stuff like that.
I have some wipes here. They're called Sudocon. They're designed for pepper spray.
Now, while I was turning around the parking lot across the street, and I happened to see two gentlemen and a female kind of attacking this guy who was already on the ground. So I honked my horn and kind of yelled. Okay, they scattered off down the streets.
His lungs were nice and clear. I'm gonna put that on your face. I'll let you rub that one if you want.
My first concern then was making sure to get on 911, getting paramedics here. And so we're just trying to keep him calm, let him know the paramedics are coming.
Where were you coming from?
Work.
You just finished work?
Yeah, I'm a cook.
So I give this patient a Sudocon wipe to try and temporarily relieve some of the pain and remove the bear mace from his eyes.
The best remedy for this stuff is water, and dish soap.
It's extremely hard to remove from your skin. It's an oil-based substance, so you need something like a dish soap that cuts through grease to remove it.
Are you wanting to get an x-ray on those ribs?
No.
No.
Was there someone we could call for you? Yeah.
This poor gentleman, he's just finished his shift at work and he's walking home. And he's jumped just out of nowhere. 3 assailants, it sounds like, so he's had a tough night.
Hi guys, are you Landon's mom? My name's Corey. I'm one of the paramedics in the city. He's doing really good right now. Okay. He got sprayed. He didn't get like stabbed or nothing like that. He just needs to go home, stand in the shower, and let the lukewarm water. Yeah. Yes. He's doing really good. All his vital signs are normal. So, deep breath. That's a scary thing to wake up to.
Hi, Mom. Don't touch him. I don't want to touch him.
Give him a hug after.
This patient handled being bear maced very well. Typically, people are rolling on the ground, crying, in a lot of pain, but he was a real champ about it. Our jobs are dangerous. We have dangerous jobs.
You really develop this kind of hyper-awareness of what's going on around you.
Pay attention to what's going on behind you, beside you. You don't know what's happening in the shadow. Is there 2 guys coming up from the back alley?
You know, we've been into houses where all of a sudden a big pit bull will come around the corner and it's just growling.
And then suddenly you're in trouble.
We always have to be careful. We always have to check the rooms, always have to make sure it's safe, because at the end of the day, I'm coming home to my family.
For a 40-year-old male patient, he's taken a fall down approximately 4 stairs. They've reported serious bleeding. Patient is unconscious, breathing confirmed.
Okay, help me see eye here.
So anytime somebody strikes their head, the potential is there for a devastating injury. So it's important for us to get there quickly and determine through assessment whether or not this is something minor or if it's something more serious.
This is a 3-4 inch lack. Shivering, is quite cold.
We have to make sure this patient doesn't move his head or neck because he can make any injury he's already sustained worse.
Can I get you to talk to me for a second?
I'm walking back to the truck thinking, what do we need right now? I need a collar and I need a board to maintain C-spine alignment.
Open your eyes. Okay, did you see the fall happen?
I opened the door.
And then you called the ambulance right away, hey?
Stay, 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 stay. Don't move, okay?
We can't move this patient until we do a primary assessment on him, have a collar on him, and have him on a backboard.
What hurts the most? Does your neck hurt at all?
No.
Right here?
If he moves, he could potentially injure himself more. Worst case scenario, end up being paralyzed.
But I need you to stay still for me. Yeah, stay still. Just check his back out. I've just been holding C-spine. I haven't got to actually do a full assessment here.
Tell me if it hurts where I'm touching your vertebrae. Up here?
If you want to roll him, and then I'll hold C-spine and we'll get him on his back, and then...
At this point, we want to maintain proper C-spine control
We're just going to roll you onto the hard board, okay?
so that we don't make an injury worse than it already is.
Okay.
So, Holly's count.
Okay, on my count. Are you ready? We're going to roll you over. No, just let them do it, okay? You ready? 1, 2, 3.
Oh. We're gonna put a collar around your neck here
Perfect.
to protect your neck. Next one.
Oh my God, I'm dying, man. I'm gonna die right now, man.
No, we're not gonna let you die.
I'm gonna die, man.
No.
We're gonna look after you.
Just
I'm
relax.
gonna die, man. Oh, man, don't hit me, man.
Good. And then we gotta go down because his head. No.
Don't
Stay still.
hurt me.
You just have one job, okay? And all that is just keep your head still.
The next part of this is we're gonna lift you off the ground, okay? But you can't move your arms or your legs.
Imagine waking up after falling downstairs and the first thing you see is a bunch of cops and paramedics.
1, 2, 3. Good.
And everybody staring down at you. He's lucky that he had friends there that were able to call somebody and help him out, or else it could have ended a lot worse for him.
Call has been updated to a Delta, 88-year-old male, not conscious, slow breathing rate. He's also a palliative patient.
So we're responding for an 88-year-old male. This might be some end-of-life care that we might be going to here. So this might be a little bit different of a call than we're normally used to.
What are the chances he's got a DNR?
Probably quite good if he's palliative.
There's different types of do not resuscitate orders. No CPR, no intubation. Maybe the patient doesn't want transport to the hospital.
It's gonna be right here. You have a palliative patient. The family is obviously upset, and they know that their loved one is leaving the house, for the last time. And so you just treat them with as much respect and empathy as you can. Okay. Where is your dad right now?
He's on the couch.
He has cancer?
Yes. Yeah.
Where's his cancer? He's in the bladder?
Bladder.
Okay. And what's your dad's name? Lloyd? Hi, Lloyd. My name is Christian. Can you open your eyes? Lloyd, I'm gonna take a listen to your lungs here. Nice deep breath for me. You see patients every day, every shift and every week. And again, nice deep breath, Lloyd. That suffer like Lloyd had been suffering, but it just doesn't ever get any easier. Lloyd, can you talk to me? No? Do you just feel weak right now? It's extremely tough to see somebody who's so sick. So in terms of treatment, from a family's perspective, what would you guys like accomplished in Lloyd's treatment?
I was caring for him at home, and I just can't look after him anymore.
Right.
I can't get him to the bed, to the bathroom.
To the bed, to the bathroom, okay.
I'm gonna help sit you up here.
Okay, there we go.
If he was wanting to be at home, or like pass away at home.
He wants to pass away at home.
It's just not in your means right now.
I can't look after him here.
The closer to end of life you get, it's down to feeding. Maybe he can't even stand up or walk anymore. Can he go to the washroom himself?
1, 2, 3, yep.
It's 24/7 care, then that can be a lot for the family to cope with.
One of the most difficult aspects is not only treating the patient, but treating the grieving family.
Being a paramedic, I always thought would be an interesting job. You want that rush, you want that excitement, the thrill. I like when I can help improve somebody's day. When they're having the worst day of their life, maybe I can be the one to come in and help them. I always thought that would be very rewarding.
Thanks to 36. We're responding Delta for a 51-year-old male patient with seizure activity.
Yeah, this one right here.
We'll go check this out. When we receive a call for a patient having seizures, it's definitely potentially serious. You know, are they still seizing? Has the seizure subsided? Will they have more than one? Hello, guys. Paramedics.
Just relax, you're having seizures.
This call came in from the family. I believe it was the daughter who called 911. What happened? Did he have a seizure? Or? And you guys saw it? I can only imagine how scary it must be for his kids, seeing him seize multiple times in a row.
Oh yeah, he's seizing again. He's actually had about 6 or 7 seizures, and that's a lot for his body to handle. What is this?
This is Versed.
Now we need to start thinking about medication to stop his seizures.
We're gonna give you a poke in your arm here. 1, 2, 3, poke.
Well, as scary as it is for this daughter to witness her dad having a seizure, she did a very good job in recognizing he needed help and initiating 911. So we gave your dad some medicine. Okay, we put it in his arm, and it's gonna help stop his seizures. But we're gonna have to take him to the hospital, okay, to kind of get his levels re-regulated.
It must be very frightening for these children in this situation. They've had to call 911 for their father. Now there's strangers entering their home.
Dad. Dad.
Hey.
1, 3, 1, 2, 3.
Okay, stairs here. The patient is very sick, and fortunately his children were there to call 911 for him, and we were able to control his seizures.
The patient that we picked up earlier in the evening, I'm just glad that we got her out of the house safe, as well as the rest of us.
I think I broke my glasses.
Unfortunately, we see this a lot. She could be a nice, normal person on any other given day, but when she decides to take drugs, this is our outcome.
He was on the ground and they were kicking him. So I honked my horn as they scattered off down the street.
This poor guy just finished his shift at work. He was on his way home, and out of nowhere, he was assaulted for no good reason. The best remedy for this stuff is water, 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 and dish soap. It's pretty unfortunate that those things happen to people.
After rinsing his face all night, it took a couple of days for his vision to return to normal.
Stay, 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 stay. Don't move, okay?
The guy from earlier in the night who fell and struck his head on the concrete.
So 3-4 inches left.
He was admitted to the hospital. He received a CT scan. He was observed and then later released.
Hi, Lloyd. My name is Christian. Can you open your eyes?
The patient we responded to earlier in the night, 88-year-old male with bladder cancer.
There we go.
Are you in any pain, sir? We transported him to hospital and he was admitted to palliative care. Oh yeah, he's seizing again.
For the call at the end of the night with the gentleman having seizures, he was transported to hospital. When he came to, he had no idea how he got there or what happened. A doctor at the hospital worked with this patient and provided him with new medications.